Warplanes strike Gaza after rocket attack on south. Gaza rocket explodes in Gan Yavne, shattering 4 weeks of quiet. EU says Netanyahu should declare construction freeze outside main settlement blocks. Amnesty finds Hamas guilty of war crimes against Palestinians during Gaza war. Shalom and welcome to the Jerusalem Post News. Here are the top stories for May 27th. The Israeli Air Force attacked 4 targets in the Gaza Strip early this morning following a rocket attack on southern Israel last night. The IDF identified the targets in the southern part of Gaza as terror infrastructure. There were no reports of any casualties. Defense Minister Moshe Ya'alon said that elements in Islamic Jihad carried out Tuesday's attack, but both he and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu stressed that Israel sees Hamas as responsible.
ישראל רואה בחמאס כאחראית לכל ירי שנורה לעברה מעזה. צה"ל פעל מיד בתקיפות. בתגובה לירי הזה, זוהי המדיניות שלנו. אנחנו נעשה כל מה שצריך כדי לשמור על השקט שהושג במבצע צוק איתן.
The rocket fired from Gaza on Tuesday evening shattered 4 weeks of quiet, setting off air raid sirens in the Ashdod and Lachish regions. The rocket exploded in the Gan Yavne region east of Ashdod. Apart from a 15-year-old girl who was taken to a medical center in Ashdod, suffering from a panic attack, the rocket failed to cause injuries. The rocket was the first mid-range rocket attack since the ceasefire went into effect on August 26th, following the month-and-a-half-long war with Gaza known as Operation Protective Edge. European diplomatic officials said on Tuesday that if Netanyahu wants to convince the Europeans of his commitment to a two-state solution, he should declare a construction freeze outside the main settlement blocks. Officials were reacting to reports that Netanyahu told EU Foreign Policy Chief Federica Mogherini last week that he wants to restart negotiations with the Palestinians and reach an understanding on the settlement blocks that Israel would retain under any agreement, so it would be clear where Israel would be able to build.
أنا بعتقد إنه ما تحدث به نتنياهو حول مسألة التفاوض حول ما يسمى الكتل الاستيطانية الاستعمارية في أراضي الدولة الفلسطينية هو مرفوض تماما. نحن نعتبر جميع الاستيطان الاستعماري في أراضي الدولة الفلسطينية التي احتلت بعدوان 67 ما فيها القدس العاصمة هو غير شرعي وغير قانوني.
An Amnesty International report published on Wednesday found Hamas to be guilty of war crimes against Palestinians during Operation Protective Edge. The report stated that Hamas forces carried out a brutal campaign of abductions, torture and unlawful killings against Palestinians accused of collaborating with Israel and others as part of an operation codenamed Strangling Necks. The report reveals that Hamas carried out at least 23 extrajudicial executions during the war and accuses Hamas of killing members and supporters of Fatah. And that's it for today. We'll be back tomorrow with more news from Israel. Until then, shalom from the Jerusalem Post studios.